Thank Goodwin here, and eventually we will like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, help promote and rank up my channel. So Resident Evil, the movie Reboot, reveals its star-studded cast. Such accuracy. Oh my god, the way they blow you away. I mean, you would never believe who they cast as Leon. I mean, it's that good. It's so perfect. It looks exactly like him. This guy right here, doesn't that look exactly like Leon S. Kennedy? So on top of their Leon S. Kennedy, let's see who they cast as Jill. It is just so perfect. It is so amazing. Like you would not believe who they cast as Jill. So accurate. Ant-Man and from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Look who they cast as Jill. Doesn't that look exactly like Jill? Let's just pull up Jill Valentine real fast. Jill Valentine fan art. And there's your Jill Valentine. There's your Jill Valentine. It looks so accurate. You know, it just looks so accurate. Man, that is some fan art right there. But it looks so accurate to the previous casting of Jill. I mean, I didn't like the previous Resident Evil movies, but come on, man. So, Resident Evil, stars from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Umbrella Academy, Maze Runner, and Arrowverse are starring in the Constantine films reboot of Resident Evil. So, according to Deadline, writer-director whatever the hell will helm a Resident Evil origin movie starring Maze Runners, Kaya, whatever the hell, as Claire Redfield. So this is the girl that's going to be playing Claire Redfield. Maybe she can pull it off. I don't know. But if you cut her hair or put it up in a ponytail, I could tell better. But aside from that, you have Hannah from Ant-Man and the Wasp as Jill Valentine, which is just terrible. Looks nothing like Jill. And what kind of casting choice is this? Well, I'll tell you, it's affirmative action. But with that said, Robbie Amell as Chris Redfield. Now, I don't think this guy should... I mean, this guy's... I've seen him in stuff before, but I don't really think he should be playing Chris Redfield. I really don't think he should be playing Chris Redfield, but... maybe he can make it work. I don't know. Maybe these two are probably the two of the best casting choices, in my opinion, when it comes down to it. So, Tom Harper is going to be playing Albert Wesker, and that's another one. This guy's good acting. I've seen him on Umbrella Academy. I've seen what he's capable of and stuff, but I just don't think he would make a great Albert Wesker. Now, maybe it's because I haven't seen him, pull off that kind of mysterious villainous role, but I don't think he would be your perfect choice. Now, who they got for Leon? I don't understand here, but I think this is probably the worst choice. It's debatable between Leon and Jill. Those casting choices. Of course, these people could probably act, but do they look the part? Hell no. So William Birkin, and now we all know this guy. Maybe this guy should have been playing Albert Wesker, because this guy could definitely pull off that kind of dickhead, mysterious, not exactly trustworthy type of guy who's the commander in charge and all that. He can pull that off. I've seen this guy. His acting is pretty good. How big will his role be as William Birkin? But beyond that, beyond some of that terrible casting and some of that potentially good casting, with this movie, I really wanted to go back to the original first two games. And all that sounds really great and promising. But your casting choices, and recreate the terrifying. So he wants to recreate the stuff from the first two games, which the original movies actually should have. I mean, those movies went so far off from what the games are that it's absolutely ridiculous. But these casting choices, I mean, you're giving me mixed message here. You want to respect the source material, but you want to make these kind of departures. The other one, the other movies were bad. They were pretty bad, but I think their Jill was pretty awesome. And I don't really remember their other character, the casting choices on that. I think their Albert Wesker was pretty good, but I just don't remember. Yeah, their Claire didn't really work for me, but so there are a dozen games, 6 live action movies, hundreds of pages of fan fiction. We felt compelled to return to 1998 to explore the secrets hidden in the walls of the Spencer Mansion in Raccoon City. So that sounds awesome. I'm not sure why you didn't list somebody for like Barry in the casting. What are you gonna do? You gonna just cram fan favorites in there? Are you gonna put Leon and Claire in this mansion? Or, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are you doing that just because they're such fan favorites? You shouldn't jump ahead of yourself. You want to slowly build things up. You don't want to cram in fan favorites like Spider-Man 3 tried to do with Venom when it was too soon. The studios really wanted that one, and you see where that got them. But this could be real promising. It could be great, but let's be honest. That's a terrible casting choice for Jill. That is a terrible casting choice for Leon. Maybe you can nail the atmosphere and all that of the haunted mansions and really set the tone right, where it's not just action. It's not just hyper action. That's completely ridiculous. But I don't know. This is mixed news for me. It sounds great that you want to go back to the mansion and all that, but your casting choices, man, nah, kind of make me question the execution you're going to have. So what do you think about this? Big Resident Evil fans, what do you actually think about this? There's supposed to be the movies, TV show. Yeah, it's real time for Resident Evil should have been. This mansion story should have been adapted in the first place. It's a no-brainer. The story writes itself. Unfortunately, this guy couldn't nail the casting. But what do you think of these casting choices? Or do you think, I'm just being offensive, that there's nothing wrong with somebody that doesn't look anything at all like the character playing the character? Let me know down below. And I still think that Resident Evil Outbreak could make a great, amazing, like, mini-series. I absolutely think that one should still be a mini-series. I mean, you look at those cast of characters, you could easily find actors that fit all those parts, and you could create just a pretty glorious show that explores all the scenarios in Resident Evil. I think that would be an amazing show. Like I said, let me know what you think of all this. Fake Goodwin here eventually. We will like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. See you in the comment section.